With rent increasing around the globe, many people are opting for smaller houses. Some have taken it to the extreme with homes so small they can't even fully fit inside them. Claustrophobes, watch out, because today we'll be looking at the 40 smallest houses in the world. Starting with number 1. Smallest house in Great Britain. The Keret House in Wales is Britain's tiniest home, certified by Guinness World Records. It measures at just 10 feet tall and 6 feet wide. Built in the 1500s, this small red cottage was home to families until 1900. The last resident was a 6'3" tall fisherman named Robert Jones, who couldn't even stand up straight inside his own house. Because of that, the local council said the house was unfit for humans, so Robert had to leave. Today, Robert's descendants still care for the house, welcoming visitors to explore its 2 floors, a cramped living space, and a bedroom barely bigger than a closet. Number 2. One-Sqm-Meter House. Germany's One-Sqm-Meter House is one of the world's tiniest homes. It covers, you guessed it, exactly 1 square meter or just over 10 square feet of space. I think even some people's fridges are bigger than that. Because it's built on a mobile base, it can relocate anywhere. Its flip-up wall serves as a workspace by day and folds into a bed at night. You can position it upright like a tower or tilt sideways for lounging. It's simple to assemble without special skills or tools, and it's very lightweight. This minimal home offers just enough shelter and makes us think about how much space we really need. Number 3. The Seelenkiste. The Seelenkiste, translated to soulbox, is Germany's tiny mobile home designed for solo adventurers, escaping busy cities and craving peace in nature. At 86 square feet, it's smaller than a parking spot. Its wooden frame and fiberglass panels make it tough yet light enough to move anywhere. The house somehow fits 3 floors: a living room, bedroom, and study for work or relaxation. Inside, light wood cabinets and fold-up beds hide storage in walls and floors to save space. Instead of regular windows, it uses an adjustable roof panel that opens or closes with the weather. Number 4. Ultramodern Tiny House. This skinny, super tall tiny house in Australia was built by Lisa and Matt Hobbs. I think of it as a giraffe of homes. It's only as wide as a car at around 8 feet, but feels roomy inside because the ceilings are crazy high. The outside is jet black, packed with the latest technology, and has sharp edges like a futuristic robot house. Behind it is a special cat playground that keeps their pets busy and away from trouble indoors. Even though it's tall, you can move it, but good luck, because you're gonna need some permits for that. Number 5. Parasite House. Casa Parasito, meaning Parasite House, has that name because it sits on the rooftop of an existing building in Quito, Ecuador. The house covers only 130 square feet, but has 3 floors. It is a minimally designed A-frame home for a young couple with a kitchen, bathroom, bed, and storage space. Water and electricity is connected directly through the existing building below it. It's built from durable, lightweight materials like steel, timber, and coconut fiber for insulation. Natural light floods through a large transparent window, which also offers amazing views of the city. But you will still get privacy from neighbors on the other side of the house. Number 6. Macy Miller's house. In 2014, Macy Miller swapped her 2,500 square foot house in Idaho for a 196 square foot tiny home she built herself. That's almost 13 times smaller. After losing her house to foreclosure, she built this cozy retreat for just $11,500. The wooden exterior hides modern tech, and a bright white interior makes it feel bigger than it looks. It offers enough space for a small family and their huge dog. There's even a king-size bed in the loft and a special compost toilet that uses very little water. And all dead areas were used to create storage space. It was built on a trailer so it can be moved to a new place anytime. Because she owns the house, she only has to pay for the rent for the land it sits on. Today, Macy also teaches others how to build small houses through workshops. Number 7. The Micro House. Houses can come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. But this house is so tiny you couldn't even fit inside. In fact, at 20 micrometers long, it's even smaller than a human hair. A micrometer, by the way, is 1 millionth of a meter. The house was created using a special tool called the Robotex platform. Engineers sliced a flat silica sheet using a focused ion beam. They then folded it like origami into a tiny house frame. A gas injection system welded the parts securely together. They then used a softer ion beam for smaller details such as a door, windows, a tiled roof, and even a little chimney. Although it was made just for fun, the team hopes this technology can one day help in the medical field to detect and destroy viruses. Number 8. Drina River House. This house has been sitting on a big rock in the middle of the Drina River in Serbia for over 50 years. The river washed it away 7 times. Local boys built it in 1968 as a summer hangout after swimming there and wanting a more comfortable place to relax with protection from the sun. They used reclaimed wood brought by kayaks, but the river destroyed it quickly. Unfazed, locals rebuilt it again and again. Currently, it's the 7th version, standing strong since its last rebuild. It gained fame in 1994 during a river race and hit global headlines with a 2012 National Geographic feature. Today, this one-bedroom cabin is now a private vacation home. Number 9. Glen Bunsen House. The Glen Bunsen House is one of the world's tiniest homes at just 25 square feet. It has a sink, gas stove, composting toilet, and solar panels for off-grid power. Grey water from the sink waters plants, and a wind turbine charges devices. Built on wheels and weighing 700 pounds, it fits inside a van, so you can park it anywhere, at the beach, forest, or downtown. Fold-down tables and a loft bed above the kitchen help save space. You can rent it on Airbnb for $55 per night. Number 10. Keret House. The Keret House is the narrowest house in the world, located in Warsaw, Poland. It was designed by Jakub Szczesny and completed in 2012. It's just 3 feet wide at its narrowest point and has a total area of 150 square feet. Jakub wanted to make sure no urban space went unused, so he squeezed his house into a 4-foot wide and 29-foot long gap between 2 buildings in Warsaw. Could you imagine living here? From the outside it looks like a glass brick, but inside it has a bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and living area. The rooms are connected by a ladder and an extremely skinny staircase. Light enters through translucent glass panels and fixed windows. It serves as a creative space for traveling writers and artists and is named after its first tenant, Edgar Keret. A 10-night stay costs €2,500, making it a special retreat for serious artists. Number 11. The Loft Micro. Weighing 10 tons, the Loft Micro is built like a bunker. This 310 square foot box packs a steel frame, wooden exterior, and can be moved by crane to almost any location. It includes full electrical, plumbing, and heating systems. The layout squeezes in a terrace, a living room with high ceilings, and a kitchen-bathroom combo at the back. A loft bedroom hovers above the kitchen, using every inch of vertical space. This home is a perfect option for minimalists who want a practical yet cool place to live. Number 12. $1 million shack. Most tiny homes are affordable, but not this Toronto shack, priced at a whopping $1 million. Yes, $1 million. It's proof that even tiny homes aren't safe from Canada's crazy housing market. This 2-bed, 1-bath bungalow includes a detached garage, rare for Toronto's packed neighborhoods. However, it's not very impressive for the price you pay. The price buys a messy backyard and basic interiors without any luxury finishes or high-end appliances. Number 13. Minimaliste. Minimaliste houses in Quebec build small, movable homes like their Sequoia model, a 172 square foot tiny home that costs $67,000. This 2-story home holds a living area, kitchen, bathroom, and a loft. The living room hides folding tables and floor storage to maximize space. Upstairs, the loft bedroom fits a queen bed with huge windows for fresh mountain air. It was the company's first prototype, but now you can choose from 14 different models. Number 14. Nolla Cabin. The Nolla Cabin sits on Finland's Vallisaari Island, a 20-minute boat ride from Helsinki. Its name means zero in Finnish, and it lives up to it with its zero-emissions design. It uses solar panels for electricity, while a stove runs on renewable diesel made from food waste. It has an A-frame built from local pine and plywood and floor-to-ceiling windows like a modern glass tent. But it doesn't have running water and guests have to use an outside toilet. The cabin can be unscrewed, moved by hand, and rebuilt anywhere with adjustable legs for uneven ground. You can book it on Airbnb for €30 a night, which funds ocean plastic cleanup, but getting a spot is very tough. Number 15. The Matchbox. Artist Jay Austen was tired of paying $1,200 per month rent in Washington, D.C., so he built his own 150 square foot tiny house on wheels. This eco-friendly home uses solar panels and a fire-resistant cedar roof that collects rainwater. Jay moved into the unfinished plywood shell in 2012, camping without heat, plumbing, or electricity for months. It took 1.5 years to add basics like a shower and composting toilet. Inside, there's a loft bed with a skylight and large windows. It cost $46,000 to build, and Jay lived in 3 different areas with the same house. Number 16. MuMA Hut. The MuMA Hut is a tiny 161 square foot eco-cabin hidden in an orchard in Romania's Carpathian Mountains. It was built in 2020 by volunteers and locals, and it's actually a prototype for the Wewilder Village campus, a future eco-hub with co-working spaces and more tiny huts. This hut uses local wood to blend into the hillside, with one wall being a floor-to-ceiling window. It gives you the feeling of living outdoors while being inside of the cottage. The bed takes up most of the space, but who needs room when you're basically sleeping in a nature documentary? Solar panels power lights, a wood stove heats the cabin, and rainwater is collected for showers. You can rent it on Airbnb for €30 per night, and some of the profits go to river cleanups and habitat protection. Number 17. Viking Seaside Summer House. This is a revamp of a 1950s concrete fishing shack on the rocky Normandy coast of France. Strict French coastal rules made it keep its original shape and dimensions intact, 130 square feet in a 3:4 ratio. It blends Scandinavian simplicity with French seaside charm. It has an open kitchen, toilet, shower, a double bed, and a small outside terrace. There's even a huge couch next to 2 oversized sliding windows that offer amazing views of the horizon. Number 18. Little House Toronto. The Little House in Toronto is one of the smallest homes in the world at 28 square meters. Built in 1912 by Arthur Whedon, it's squeezed into a tiny lot between 2 regular houses, meant to be just wide enough for cars to drive through. It fits a living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and even a tiny backyard. Smart touches like a Murphy bed, foldable kitchen table, and laundry nook make use of every inch. Whedon and his wife lived here for 20 years, and he stayed for 6 more after she passed. It was renovated in 2007 and is now a famous Toronto icon. Number 19. Loft House. Loft House is a tiny home in Tokyo, designed by architect Takeshi Hosaka and completed in 2018. It's the second version of his original project Love House. He built it because he wanted to be closer to the university where he worked as a professor. So he bought a 340 square foot lot in Tokyo and started designing a 2-story house. His wife read a book about a family of 4 who lived in a 100 square foot house, which inspired them to believe that a 200 square foot home would be more than big enough for the 2 of them. And it's not empty by any means. It has a bath, a collection of records, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a dining and reading area. Because it doesn't get much sunshine in the winter, he designed 2 curved roofs with open tops that effectively bring soft sunlight into the house. Number 20. EcoCapsule. The EcoCapsule is an egg-shaped micro home in Slovakia. It measures about 15 feet long, 7 feet wide, and 8 feet high, just right for 2 people. Built with durable fiberglass, it laughs in the face of strong winds and heavy rain. Its smooth, rounded shape cuts heat loss and gathers rain like a built-in umbrella. A retractable solar array and a wind turbine power make it fully self-sufficient in energy. Inside, clever design maximizes space with a folding bed, compact kitchen, and a modern bathroom with a shower and waterless toilet. You can pre-order it now for €99,000, and there's also a bigger EcoCapsule XL model, price of which has yet to be revealed. Number 21. Roll-It Homes. Roll-It Homes is a tiny rolling house from Germany, designed by Karlsruhe students. Its outer shell has 4 support rings and a translucent membrane which doubles as ad space. Thin wooden slats create the rolling surface. Inside it splits into 3 zones, a bed and desk combo, a kitchen with a sink, and a mouse wheel like gym. If you flip the cylinder 180 degrees, you can switch modes. Work becomes sleep. The toilet hinges so it stays upright and Velcro secures the mattress during spins. Not the comfiest of homes, but a playful spin on compact living. Number 22. DioGene. The DioGene house by Renzo Piano is a tiny, self-sufficient home on the Vitra campus. It's named after an ancient Greek philosopher who championed simplicity and self-sufficiency. It offers around 80 square feet of living space and uses solar panels for electricity and a rainwater purification system. It's built from high-quality wood and aluminum paneling, which gives it a modern look. Inside is a combined living and sleeping area and a smart utility space with a folding table, a pull-out sofa and a mini kitchen. And it has high ceilings and large windows that flood the interior with natural light. Number 23. Egg House. 24-year-old Dai Haifi was frustrated by rising real estate prices. So he built himself a portable house on the sidewalk in Beijing for just $964. He was inspired by an architectural project called City's Egg in an exhibition he attended in Shanghai. It's built on a bamboo frame with grass seeds that will eventually cover it in a soft green layer. At 6.5 feet tall, it packs a bed, water tank, and a small night table. The house serves his basic requirements, offers protection against the weather, and is totally powered by solar energy. Excellent, right? Number 24. Raven Loft. You're looking at a small, sustainable treehouse home in British Columbia, Canada. It was designed by a graduate student to save space and meet local size limits, covering only about 104 square feet. It's 16 feet above the ground and can be reached by a simple staircase. Most of the materials were recycled, like reclaimed wood and other second-hand finds. Inside is a smart storage and water system, composting toilet, mini fridge, and induction stove. Large windows flood the space with light and offer stunning, panoramic views. A perfect, affordable escape from expensive city living. Number 25. Tiny Tack House. The tiny Tack House in Washington State proves big dreams fit in small spaces. Who needs a mansion? Built by Melissa and Chris Tack in 2011, this 140 square feet modern tiny home features a loft bedroom above a kitchen and a flat-screen TV. It has a smart storage system with camera gear inside benches, cat litter under cabinets, and folding tables. Solar panels, power lights, a 40-gallon water tank feeds the kitchen, and greywater drains adapt for RV parks or wilderness. Melissa and Chris lived here for 4 years before buying land for it. Its design was documented daily, with their photos going viral in 2013, inspiring thousands. They designed it in 3D first to make sure everything worked out. Now it's a rental for aspiring tiny lifers to try before they build. Number 26. Elsewhere Cabin A. Elsewhere Cabin A is a 160 square foot retreat that resembles a Texas porch. They kept in mind the cabins must be functional off-grid, with solar panels, Wi-Fi, a rainwater collection system, and energy-efficient appliances. It has a waterless toilet and the shower and sink use water from a water tank. Minimalistic and multi-purpose furniture fill the space. For example, a singular surface that transitions from desk to sofa to kitchen counter. It has a folding glass wall that can convert the entire living space into a porch, feeling like you're a part of the nature. Number 27. 90 square foot micro studio. Felice Cohen pays just about $700 a month for her apartment in Manhattan, which is way less than typical Manhattan rents at around $3,600. It's only a 90 square foot micro studio, but it fits everything she needs. She crammed in a loft bed, smart storage units inside every corner, and a kitchen with a toaster oven and mini fridge. Her viral 2013 video showed off hacks like a toilet side knee bump and a bed loft library. But fame backfired, with her landlord evicting her for not being on the lease. Now, with the move to a larger place, Her story still inspires minimalist, creative living, and she's even writing a book on living large in small spaces. Number 28. Bug Out Camper. Paul Elkins built this Mad Max-inspired tiny 17-square-foot home on wheels. In 2004 and 2005, he lived here for weeks at Burning Man. It squeezes in a bed, storage for a sleeping bag, a counter, and a stove. He couldn't fit in a bathroom, so he just used a jug. As for number 2, I'm not too sure. Every clever detail helped make desert life a bit easier. Solar panels powered lights, a bike generator charged gadgets and cooled the air. He even added a bubble window for stargazing and a DIY solar dehydrator for snacks. Number 29. The smallest house in Italy. Italy's smallest house is actually a renovated, abandoned 18th century structure by architect Marco Pierazzi. Located in a narrow alley in Rome, this 75-square-foot residence features a kitchen, bathroom, a loft bed that doubles as a sofa, and a fold-down dining table for 3. The house's width is less than an arm span, but it uses its space very efficiently with a trapdoor staircase that tucks away and shelves that hide a TV. Pierazzi lived here with his wife until their child arrived. Now people can rent it for €100 per night. Number 30. Das Park Hotel. Das Park Hotel turns recycled sewer pipes into cozy, pay-what-you-want rooms across Austria and Germany. Designer Andreas Strauss launched it in 2005 along the Danube. Each 55-square-foot concrete tube fits a double bed, storage, and a skylight. No bathroom, but wool blankets and electricity keep it comfy. The 9.5-ton pipes are soundproof, insulated, and secured with electronic locks. If you ever wondered what it's like to sleep in a sewer pipe, this is your chance. Number 31. Ursa Tiny on Wheels House. Meet Ursa, a 188-square-foot tiny house on wheels that's 100% off-grid. Built on a trailer frame, it comes in lengths of 13, 16, or 23 feet, with an 8-foot width and up to 13-foot height. It was built using reclaimed wood, solar panels, and sloped roofs at 5% to channel rainwater into 650-liter tanks. Future prototypes might even integrate mobile food production systems. It has 2 loft beds, a kitchen, bathroom with a compost toilet, and a workspace. Walls are insulated with eco-friendly cork, double-glazed windows, and a giant oval window inspired by toy train tracks. You can create your own Ursa in 6 months with a custom layout, finishes, or even add a deck. Number 32. Tengbom Student Housing in Sweden. Tengbom's 107-square-foot student housing in Sweden shrinks rent and carbon footprints by 50%. Designed with Lund University students, this tiny unit packs a kitchen, bathroom, loft bed, and patio into a space smaller than a parking spot. Using cross-laminated wood slashes for the walls and floors, lock in heat and decreases construction time. A smart layout with fold-down desks, hidden storage, and a mini garden patio turns what used to be 270 square feet into a cozy 107-square-foot unit. First displayed at Varsarum Art Museum, 22 units now house students in Lund. Number 33. Etno Hut. Etno Hut in Lithuania blends modern style with local Lithuanian tradition. This 150-square-foot cabin is a perfect tiny escape for a romantic weekend or yoga retreat. The site is located in the woods between 2 major Lithuanian cities, so far enough to escape the crowds, but still close enough for an easy trip. It was built in just 3 days using local wood and ecotech, and it comes with solar panels and a biomass heating system. Inside, a smart layout features a full kitchen, king bed, and a roomy shower. Large sliding doors open onto breathtaking countryside views. Traditional Lithuanian textiles with modern decor make it feel really cozy. Number 34. Elizabeth Turnbull's tiny house. Elizabeth Turnbull's tiny house is just 144 square feet of eco-smart genius. When she was accepted to Yale, she skipped campus dorms and built her own home instead. She used wood, non-toxic finishes, and recycled windows. 50 volunteers joined her work and party weekends to make her dream come true. It cost around $14,000, which is about as much as 2.5 years' rent around the area. Inside, every inch counts with a small kitchen, study room and loft bed on wheels. And guess what? She can even fit in 12 friends for a party. Number 35. EcoCube. Dr. Page's EcoCube is a tiny 3x3x3 meter eco-friendly home from the University of Hertfordshire in England. This tiny cube packs a cozy lounge, kitchen, shower, bed, and even a composting toilet and a full-size shower. It's built with sweet chestnut wood, cork floors, and triple-pane windows that let in plenty of light. An energy-efficient LED system and an air source heat pump recycle warmth from stale air. It's powered by a south-facing roof and wall fitted with solar panels that power the cube all year round, and it generates even more energy than it uses. If hooked to the UK grid, it can earn up to £1,000 per year selling excess solar power. So in theory, you could almost live rent-free. Number 36. The Clara. The Clara cabin laughs at room labels. Here, every surface is a shapeshifter with floors that become beds, tables, and walkways. Its design challenges rigid room rules, letting you decide how to use every inch. It has no fixed furniture. The same wooden platform transforms from seating by day to a sleeping loft at night. It's an ideal home for people who hate clutter. Why waste space on walls when floors can do everything? Number 37. Charred Cabin. The Charred Cabin is a tiny eco-retreat near Olmu, Chile. It covers about 160 square feet, just enough for a cozy getaway. Local wood is charred on site using traditional Japanese methods to ward off weather and pests. There's a living area, dining space, and kitchen all connected into one big space. A steel ladder leads to an attic with long horizontal windows that offer panoramic views and floods the place with natural light. There's also 2 bedrooms and a small, eco-friendly bathroom. With low production costs and minimal environmental impact, I don't see a reason not to make hundreds more of these. Number 38. Vicky Won. The Vicky Won is Texas's tiniest Airbnb escape. This Victorian-style cottage fits into a 10 by 17 foot footprint. Its open plan includes a queen bed in a loft and a twin on the ground floor. No TV or Wi-Fi means you can truly unplug and recharge. For DIY fans, a full kit runs about $11,000, labor not included. The century-old reclaimed wood and hand-cut shingles add to its charm. It's a tiny home with a big personality, and it's even hurricane-proof. For 3 people, it costs $700 a month. Number 39. Tumbleweed Tiny Homes. Tumbleweed tiny homes are like the OGs of tiny living since 1999. They build custom cabins ranging from 65 to 887 square feet. Their smallest model is the Elm, a 65 square foot cabin on wheels with a loft. Perfect for minimalists who crave mobility. CEO Steve Weissman grew the company from the garage to a 70-person team. In 2012, he grew sales to $6 million, but then nearly crashed into $1 million debt. Then Marcus Lemonis stepped in, who slashed 7 layers of management, streamlined production, and saved the brand from bankruptcy. Today, Tumbleweed sells $80,000 tiny homes with 5-month waitlists. You can choose pre-made or DIY with their $1,000 blueprints. Number 40. Dumpster Home. This home proves one man's trash is another man's treasure. A designer from California, Gregory Cloen, turned a $2,000 dumpster into a tiny home. This 6 cubic yard home is insulated with bubble wrap and an outdoor carpet. It packs a bed, kitchen, waterproof roof, and even has a propane grill and rooftop umbrella for outdoor lounging. Gregory removed cushions for extra storage space and a hidden toilet. He also builds similar dumpster homes for people without a shelter. He believes small spaces help us live simply and connect with our neighbors. Would you live in any of these houses? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed, feel free to check out similar videos shown on screen right now. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.